Industry Insider coming to you from AWME 2013. Joining me, a man that doesn't really need much introduction, Mr. Peter Noble. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought that. I think most people go, who the hell is that old bloke?
No.
But
You doing
I'm fine.
well?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, brilliant.
Loving the jacket, mate. That's a very nice purple. Well done.
Styling well, you know.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that done?
Oh, from my tailor. I have my own tailor in Singapore called
Right.
Quiche.
Yeah.
Makes all my shirts. Well, I mean, I'm not the smallest guy you ever met. You've got to have someone
You gotta have someone that tailors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. It's a very nice jacket.
Well, I have a festival in Singapore, you see, so I get to go by and see him when I'm
Yeah.
going to do the festival, and he makes the odd nice jackets.
So you get the odd shot there. There you go.
What's his name? Classic Tailors.
Classic tailors.
Should have my name on it, doesn't it?
Should have your name on there.
It does.
Oh, it does. There you go.
I'm playing around, sorry.
That's all right, mate. So this year, 25 years coming up in 2014 for the Bluesfest. It's a big one, mate.
Getting a bit old, aren't we? But long in the tooth, but still virile and doing it, you know? Yes, we are. And what can I say? I mean, we're about 70% sold out, quietly. And it seems to be a time when a lot of people are saying a lot of Australian festivals are not doing what they used to do. Well, we're doing better than we used to do.
Yeah.
And it's possibly that, you know, you can't go that an industry trend is just all encompassing. When they were starting to write those stories in the Sydney Morning Herald, etc., I was saying to the journalists, look, the Tamworth Country Music Festival is still selling out. Woodford Festival, as far as I know, is having its best years. Port Fairy Folks selling out or doing great. A whole lot of our industry is not affected by a downturn in another section of our industry. Mm-hmm. And so you can't make sweeping statements that, festivals are going bust. Mm-hmm. Maybe the programming of one or two particular festivals didn't meet whatever the needs were of the ticket buying public for that event, or maybe it was another factor, I don't know.
Yeah. But
from what I can see, festivals are doing pretty well overall. Unless you factor in one area of the business maybe, which might be, the rock festival market or something like that, or which may be having a bit of a shake-up.
Yeah.
But those things happen all the time. If you've been in the game long enough, you'll actually go, these things are always happening. There's always a correction in the market. There's expansion. It might shrink. It might change. And those guys of us who've been in the game long enough, who've basically weathered a lot of change, we have to change with the changes. Mm-hmm. You've always got to be giving the public what they want, giving the ticket buyer a premium experience. The guy doesn't want to go to a festival and wait 3 hours at the gate to get some kind of way in. You've got to facilitate that. I mean, Bluesfest could have done better last year with our northern car parks and helping people to get out faster. Yeah. We take that on board and go, shit, they took 2 hours to get out of our car park. Yeah. Now, that's not acceptable to us. Mm-hmm. And we do something about it. And we really have done something about it, which we will all see at the next festival. Yeah. I just think that we all try to talk about our industry and the state of play. Well, it's always about remembering that you wouldn't be there unless the ticket buyer wanted to come to your event. Give him what he wants. You might have to charge him a little more than he wants to pay to give him the top artist in the world. You might not 100% get it right. Well, guess what? Who does? But you need to be hitting up there in the high 80s. Yeah. Or your event may not be relevant anymore. Yeah. You can't be presenting the same talent that the guy down the road is presenting. Yeah. And everything's got to have something that's giving that event the specialness that is that event. So how's Bluesfest going? So far fine, but we've still got 30% of our tickets to sell, and it's not done that we've sold every one of them. Absolutely. Because it's hard. I always go, the last 30% or wherever you're at is the hardest ticket to sell. Yeah. And respect the fact that you're still trying to give the experience and put the bill out there that people go, I want to go to your event above all the others. Because I'll tell you what, people are only going to 1 or 2 festivals a year. You better make sure you're the 1 or 2 they go to.